Greetings everyone, Eric here, and welcome back to another product review. In this video, I've got another Ugee tablet to showcase for you guys. It is the HK1560. It is a 15.5-inch tablet, monitor tablet, I should say. Basically, if you remember a while ago when I did the review of my Cintiq 13HD, it's kind of like one of those. It's a much smaller tablet, but it's still a really nice design, really slick thing. I'm going to put a quick picture up on it just so you guys can see it, because I have it set up, so I don't have it in my hands at the moment. But yeah, we're going to be looking at this. I want to thank Ugee again for providing me with this tablet. It's really good so far. Like, my first impressions are really good, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, first, I'm going to show you all the stuff in the box. So I'm going to switch over to that in a minute, where I'm going to show you all the little things you get with it. And then we'll cut over to me actually using it on the, on my computer. The tablet is about $399.99, so about $400. So for a 15-inch tablet, considering the Cintiq's 13HD is like 800 bucks, and it's a little smaller. So this is a good, for 400 bucks, you're getting a nice tablet. So yeah, let's go over and look at what's in the box. So I'll see you there. And here we have the tablet. So yeah, this is Ugee's 15-inch model. I believe it's about 15.5 inches in diagonal. Now you'll notice that it's got a little bit of a kind of a texture on it. What they did was, when you order this, you get a screen protector, and it's kind of a weird screen protector. As you can see, I got it on. You can see I can lift it just easily, and the reason for that being, it's got right here is where the adhesive is. It's just on this top edge, so the rest of this you can easily remove if you want. Which is nice, because you don't have to sit there and try to fuddle with the protector and get it all perfect without bubbles. I always hated that part. So this kind of saves some trouble. So you can see it's a nice design. It's got a nice finish to it. It's got the usual little kickstand thing, which I love. It really works really nicely, and you can see it gives you nice angles. It's easy lock. I've always liked this system. I love that they use it. The inputs, if I can get it turned, are right there. So they're on the side rather than the back to give you a little bit more room. This one only comes with HDMI as the video input. So you will need a graphics card that has HDMI or a laptop that has HDMI. But it still uses the USB and the regular power input. So that's fine. And then you have the controls for the screen itself over here, turning it on and off, menus and all that stuff. As per usual with these tablets, and the one thing I always complain about, no buttons, no express keys. I mean, you got almost an inch gap on each side. That would be the perfect spot to put a couple buttons right here. But again, these certain companies like Ugee and even some of the other companies, they just don't seem to want to put buttons on their tablet. I don't know why. It's not like a deal breaker, because there are relatively affordable kind of express key pads that you can buy. I think one has like 24 keys on it, and it was like 70 bucks. And then there's another company that makes a 4-button little tiny one. I'll probably be demoing those eventually as well, because I want to start demoing more than just these big freaking tablets. I want to start demoing things that are a little more affordable. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what else comes in the box. Now, like I said, it came with the kind of like the screen protector, which is already on it, so I'm not going to bother showing you that. But another thing comes with this little handy packet, which, another glove, because, they just love giving me these freaking gloves. But this also has all your information, the product information, as well as the CD to install things on. I think you just open it from the back. Yeah, they've been kind of getting weird with the way they use these little adhesive paper. But yeah, I can take, wow, that's a big container. But yeah, take everything out. You got another glove, because I need another glove. I don't know what this is. This is, oh, it's a thank you card. Oh, look, it's a thank you card. And it's got a couple little bits of information of their website. So, yeah, they got their website information and stuff on there, so if you want to look at that, you can go ahead. Dear customer stuff, I'll have to read that later. I did not know that was in there. Yep, there's your CD. That's for your installation. And then, of course, you have your product information, your little user manual for the HK1560. So, yeah, this is where you're going to get all your bits of information. So that's nice. I love those little booklets. Then you have your normal bits and bobs. They send you 2 pens, which I like that they send 2. Just in case one's bad or if you need to swap between them. Gives you some options, so yay for those. And they're charged through these little power inputs, so you don't need batteries for these. These are rechargeable, so that's good. You got your little USB device for them. And then, of course, you got the little pen holder. And I'm going to just assume, because they usually always do, is they put the replacement nibs probably in the bottom of this. So if I can get it open. Yep, there you go. The replacement nibs, as well as a little thing to get the nibs out. So that's always good. You got your power supply adapter right here. This goes to the wall, this plugs into this, and then this plugs into your actual device. So it's just a converter. That's all they need, is a little converter box. So that's usual. Even Wacom has those things. So we can just keep those right there. You got your HDMI port, little plug thing, cord, cable, thingamabob. Really nice. It's nice and thin, too, which is nice. It's sometimes they give you a little bulky one, so I'm glad they give you a thin one. And then, of course, USB device. This is always lovely to have. So this is how you're going to plug it in and get all your actual pen technology to work. This just allows it to be a display. So you could also use this thing as literally just a monitor at times. So you can have it as set up as a monitor for like a spare monitor. You can do it for gaming and stuff like that. So definitely something cool to have. But yeah, that's all the stuff that comes in the box. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to plug it in, get it all working, and then we're going to switch over to that, and we're going to see it in use. So, in a bit. Alright, so now we're on the computer, looking at the tablet itself. So I've just kind of messed around, and I did a little bit of sketching here. I'm using Manga Studio as usual. Now, the specs for the tablet drivers are pretty much almost, I think these are identical to the 21-inch tablet that I had. Because it's almost the exact same version and everything, so I think it uses the same drivers, which would save me some trouble because I didn't really have to do a whole lot. The pens are actually interchangeable between some of these tablets, so if the pen looks identical to one that you already have from Ugee, it's more than likely interchangeable with the ones that they give you, but they do give you 2. I happen to already have one set up on my desk, so I might as well grab it. Now, as you can see, it's got all the same settings right here. So you can adjust the offset or how the monitors are laid out. You can adjust the buttons. You can adjust the pen pressure sensitivity. So you can kind of fiddle with that all you want. And of course, the calibration. I didn't calibrate because it was already pretty much set up the way I'd like it. So I had no reason to calibrate. But the actual pen itself functions really well. I need to turn this down, actually. Yeah, let's turn that down to 15, because I had that a little too high. Let's go a little bigger. A lot bigger. There we go. Okay, so the pen functions really smoothly. I'm having no issues whatsoever. The thin to thick ratio works beautifully. It's really comfortable, and the screen is nice and bright, nice and vibrant. You can't really tell here because I can't really have a camera set up pointing at it. My camera's not that good to do all of that kind of stuff. But it really does look really nice with or without the screen protector, really. I am having some weirdness with the screen protector acting a little weird, where it's causing a little bit of an effect, I guess, just because it's not stick down. It's kind of loose, so it does create a little bit of like a bubbling effect when I draw. It's not that big of a deal, and honestly, you don't need the screen protector. All it does is give you a little bit of extra time before the screen gets somewhere. But as long as you're not super heavy-handed, you shouldn't have any problems. I mean, you shouldn't really be heavy-handed with these tools anyway. They're not really... It's not really necessary as it is sometimes with physical tools. And if you need to be like, and like press down hard, just change the pressure sensitivity and you'll get used to the not pressing as hard. Size is really nice, actually. It reminds me of the 13 HD from the Cintiq, even though it's technically a little bit bigger. But the feel gives me that same feel that I had, so it's very nostalgic kind of holding this thing, to be honest. I'm using my controller, as you can see here. I use a Logitech controller to because this thing doesn't have any buttons on it. Like, I don't know how hard it would be to, you know, take this lovely tablet, and because it's designed with a bit of an offset. Excuse my crappy drawing at the moment. I don't have this set up properly on a nice stable foundation, so I'm having my hand shaking a lot because it's just not where I want it to be, but I'm not moving my desk around just for this one video. So, but anyway, there's this big empty space over here that they could have easily put a bunch of buttons right there. I don't know why they don't do it, but they haven't done it yet. I'm going to keep hounding them for it. They've been kind of talking to me a lot, so I'm going to keep sending them things saying, hey, add buttons or sell. Honestly, even if they sold a button attachment, like an attachment about that big that had like buttons on it that literally could just sit here, that would be perfectly fine. That would be nice. It would still be something to have with it. And then it would just connect like through, you know, USB to your computer. So even if it was just something like that, it'd be nice. But anyway, that has nothing to do with this tablet because honestly, I don't have much to say. It's a good tablet. I love Ugee products. I have yet to be disappointed with the quality of the build. It's really nice and sturdy. It feels good in my hand. It's got a nice weight to it, but not too heavy. It's thin. It's comfortable to use. It's just really good. So, and just to like show you, like I would do a little sketch, which was easy enough to do, and then I did a little bit of inking over it. Like I said, not a sturdy foundation, so I'm having little issues with just stability, and that's just my fault for not taking a little more time to get that set up. So don't take that and even here I did pretty good here, all considering. So yeah, man, guys, go out and get this if you want something. It's about $400. I think I said in the beginning of the video or not, I can't remember, but it's about $400. It's like $30.99.99. No crap. You get a glove, you get the screen protector, you get the tablet. It's a good deal. And a good product. If size is kind of a thing where you don't really want a giant tablet, you want something a little smaller, this will do just fine. It's like I said, 15 inches, 1080p, looks great, functions great. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it the nice little thumbs up. In the comment section, I want you guys to, you know, let me know what you thought of the video, your thoughts on the tablet. Whether you think you might get it or not. And also, leave me suggestions of things you would like me to test out. Now, I don't want to just be testing out these big tablets. I'd like to be testing out traditional tools, maybe a couple different types of digital tools, things, basically things that are affordable. So if you've ever seen a product, you're like, ooh, it's kind of an off-brand, it's cheaper, but I wonder if it's any good, put it down, let me know about it. I'll check it out. If I can afford to get it, I will grab it and I will give you guys a nice little review. Especially like Android and Windows tablets, I always love testing out like the off-brands, you know, that aren't Microsoft or Apple or anything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave the comments, leave the likes, subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.